Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian. Welcome back to Crusader Kings III Tours and Tournaments. So let's go and hop on into today's episode because unfortunately it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode and we got a lot of stuff to do here right in the beginning. So the first thing I'd like to do is, we have not messed with our, court expenses in a while. We have a very arrogant king. He's over here the 25th ranked king in the world. He probably wouldn't like that. And we can devote some more money towards this. We've been building a lot of stuff. We built up our men-at-arms. And so now I think it's about time to really spend on our court. To get us up to grandeur level 8 here. What you can see we're getting, level 6, you get that counselor task. Level 7, prison chance will go up, so that'll be really helpful since that's something we're working on. But also you get that development growth in the capital. This one here, you get that new trait for your courtiers, so increases their abilities. So in our case, that'd give them the additional admin point. So yeah, I think we're gonna try and get up to level 8 here to make ourselves a more, prestigious court. So let's go and apply that, and everybody should be much happier in our court. We'll get all those additional bonuses as well. You can see here. So I think it's worth spending the money on. Of course, that'll take time for our court grandeur to increase. Now, the next thing we need to do is to arrange marriages. So there's actually one daughter we haven't arranged a marriage for. You don't see her here because we had so many children. She's all the way in the back. And so she has not had a marriage arranged for her yet. So we need to do that. So let's go ahead and find her a spouse. And I'm thinking it's going to be the King of Castile. His spouse died in childbirth. He hasn't had any children yet. So yeah, we're going to do a marriage with the King of Castile here. I want to see if they have dwarf children, since that is a trait that could be inherited here. And we'll have an alliance with him, which we don't currently have an alliance with Castile. That alliance ended. So yeah, we'll send that off. So he should accept that. But then there's additional marriages that we need to do. You'll notice Provence is now free. It's no longer in the HRE. Rosa is still ruling it here. She's one-legged and depressed, but yeah, she's in drunkard. Still ruling it here. And her children are set to inherit, and they're all daughters. And so we need to set up matrilineal marriages for at least the eldest one so that this throne here will stay in our dynasty. So let's go ahead and set this up, arrange a marriage for her. And we actually have a lot of people here in our dynasty. I guess we could just look through here and you can see them all. I don't know if we have. Yeah, we'll set that to defaults there. And yeah, we have quite a few children here that she could marry that are all of our dynasty. So as far as the oldest one, looks like this 5-year-old here. And so they'll be cousins. First cousins. So there's a good chance they're going to have some bad traits. Maybe we don't want to waste the quick trait here on that, since we have that in our dynasty. There's Claire's son, Isabella's son. Yeah, I guess we'll do Claire. Her son, Aldebert. Yeah. Could do the matrilineal marriage, but it's not even really necessary, considering the fact that they're both of our dynasty. So yeah, you could just do a regular marriage here. Send that off. And then we can also arrange marriage for her other daughters. Though, of course, we got to wait for that to be done. And we don't really have any other options, so I suppose we wouldn't. They would be inheriting titles as well. We do have other children that I'd like to arrange marriages for. So, first of all, here in Jerusalem, we can arrange a marriage for his son. And remember, they are of our dynasty, but not of our house. So you can actually fix that because he's willing to accept a matrilineal marriage with a daughter of our dynasty, including our daughter, which of course we've already arranged a marriage for her. But yeah, we got all these granddaughters. So why not with one of them? And so we might want to do it with the oldest one. We can work the hunchback trait into the Jerusalem line. She's the oldest, it looks like. So probably her, because yeah, they're about the same age. She's just a couple years older. And this is Isabella's daughter, which, you know, have similar names here. So yeah, we'll do the matrilineal marriage, and then it'll be of our house. Though they could just create a new house. What's interesting is that they're not going to have any chance of, maybe because they're so separated. But yeah, it doesn't say they have any inbred chance here. But yeah, we'll go and do that. Set that one up. We got a ton of children that need marriages. As you can see, all those grandchildren. So maybe we could always dip around and kind of look for spouses for all of our grandchildren. There's quite a few different marriages out there we could do. For now, we'll leave that as is, though. So we're going to be doing another war here. So let's go ahead and actually get that started, because we've got people to imprison. Now, we could wait until we get this boosted. Suppose we should do our rival first. We would not succeed in either one of these. So we'll see if anybody else rebels with him. Let's go and imprison him. He's got to be dealt with. And I don't know what we're going to do with him. He's our rival, so I mean, we're probably going to kill him. It looks like the King of France has also won his war. So we're both over here dealing with these rebellions. Though he's probably not intentionally causing the rebellions as we are. We don't want to go too close. Probably like right there. Let's get these troops raised up. And then we'll go chase them down. We don't really need all these troops to win this real quick. So yeah, we could save money by disbanding some of these. This should be a really quick conflict, though. Should only have to win there. Yeah, we already have the 50% war score from defeating his troops. Yeah, you get the automatic 50% there. Max battle percentage. So really just wait until the siege is done, which is just a couple months. So might as well leave the troops raised up and just get this done. And looks like Prince Samuel has finally inherited. Did his father die? He did. King Walter, the spawn of Satan, has finally died. The big old powerful Norman King of England. And he's the son of King Robert. Okay, so Duncan the eldest, who's the one that we don't have a marriage with, he's inherited. There is the Prince William in England, by the way, who doesn't have a marriage, so maybe we'll arrange a marriage for him. I bet he'll do a matrilineal marriage, and he'll be set to inherit something if we want to make sure that we have close relations here. And what is this scheme discovered? Oh, did we find out who is trying to kill our wife? Yep, we did. The wife of that new knight we just rewarded. Really? Really? She's sadistic. Okay. So she's terrified of us, but not terrified enough to not try and kill. So we'll clearly have to imprison her. We got a bunch of stuff happening here, guys. Alright, so let me just make sure that this is paused, so nothing else pops up, so we can take care of all the stuff we're trying to do here. Alright, so we found this other secret here. He's just got so many secrets. Oh, he plotted to kill my niece. I can't say I remember who she is. She's Bona's daughter. Okay. So I feel like that's something he's got to be punished for, right? Okay, so first things first, we're trying to imprison her. So let's go and do that one. And then we'll have to wait to do that next one there. But we can go ahead and send off this marriage offer real quick. Alright, we want to do a matrilineal marriage. Yeah, it looks like they'll accept these. So somebody who's of a similar age, which all of these children are. So you could do... So this is nice because it's Samuel. Although I guess they'll be far more related in this case. I mean, they're going to be heavily related in that case, actually. So you might want to not do that. Instead, do it with somebody who has a different line of the family. Like, say, her. Cecilia's daughter. So you could do her. I mean, any of these would work as long as they're not Samuel's. Okay, let's go ahead and do... I guess we'll do Cecilia's. Or actually, let's do this one. So they would accept this. But what about the matrilineal? They'll accept the matrilineal as well. All right, excellent. So we'll set that up. And so that is, let's just take a look here. His third son? Yeah, that's his third son. Just make sure that we remain in the main line here, at least somewhere. Since his other children are already married. At least I think his eldest is married. I'm just assuming based on his age. Yeah, he's married and he's already got children as well. All right, so we got that set up. We did get a perk. Excellent. So let's go and get the courtship. Not that we'll be making use of that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and grab it real quick. And so now we're waiting for that arrest. Oh, she managed to flee to the countryside. So he's not upset about it at all. Okay, so what do you got to try to imprison her again? Because she's still there. She said she fled to the countryside, but yeah, she's still there. So I guess you do it again. He did accept our betrothal offer. Excellent. Alright, so this time we imprisoned her. She didn't have anywhere to run, apparently. She's attempting to kill our wife. So, So she's already... Yeah, I don't know what you do. This is like our soulmate. So in this case, you might execute her. Yeah, whatever. We'll just execute her. He can get a new spouse. She did get the robust trait into the family with the hell. So he can arrange another marriage. He's going to hate us. Is what it is. Well, also, we can sponsor some characters here. Oh, some scale armor. 2 characters that want to do scale armor. So he's only decent, and he has a legendary skill. Let's sponsor him then. 276 gold. It's pretty expensive, but it should be really good. We could have waited as well until we got those bonuses. Might have been better to wait, but it's too late now. It'll get up there eventually, but yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, the bonuses are already applied. Yeah, because it's not from these that we were getting it. It was from these. This one here increases the inspiration quality. So a decent chance of improvement. So we're already getting that. Alright, so this is with the Countess Geneva. She's discovered something, a secret, somebody in our close family. But she wants 300 gold. I feel like we're the type who wouldn't be able to not know. We'd want to know. So we're going to pay her, even though that does put us in debt, unfortunately. Is what it is. And it is clear that our vassal... Oh, wow, isn't she married to him? Wow, she came and snitched on him. That's crazy. I guess he snitched on her. But yeah, he's sleeping with this guy here. His own spy master. Okay. I mean, do we really care? Yeah, I don't know that we'd care. I mean, I guess you can blackmail him. But yeah, there's really no point. I don't think we care. It wasn't really worth the money, honestly. So kind of a bummer. But he said it was someone close, and I guess your spy master is close. So it wasn't a lie. But as her own husband, she went and snitched on him like that? Wow. Just for 300 gold. So this is an inspiration event where we can dedicate the item to somebody. In this case, it's Sigismund of the Holy Roman Empire. And then you get the friendship with him, which is pretty great, but doesn't fit with our character. As an arrogant character, we would not want to dedicate it to him. It's dedicated to us. It's our armor. We're going to wear it around. We're not going to wear around armor with some other man's name on it. Yeah, I don't think that's fitting. Alright, so we did seize his artifact. It's a little trinket. It's really not all that useful, probably destroy it. And get the money from it. Since we do need money. Though we did win, so that got us a little bit of money there. And we captured the Count. Not that it mattered because we would have won the war regardless. Alright, so let's go to expand our troops now. And take a look at the prison because we actually have quite a few people in here at this moment. So this character here could recruit him as a knight. Also just get the 10 gold. He's an older guy. He's going to start losing his skill. He already has started to lose his skill. So probably just get the 10 gold. How much money does he have? Oh, he's got lots. Alright, so yeah, we'll definitely want to ransom as many of these characters off as we can. So let's start with him. Put that ransom in. Get that 10 gold. Now we're out of the negative. So this character here, nobody's willing to pay a ransom for him. He's got a good marshal. He'd be okay. Knight, I suppose. So yeah, let's just recruit him. Can't force him to take the vows as well. Or employ him as an executioner. So that'd be an option. I mean, gain the weak hook on him. But yeah, we'll just do the recruit. Then we have this character here. Can we ransom him? We can. Oh, he's willing to pay. That's interesting. It's not even like related to him or anything. Okay, yeah, we'll take the 10 gold. Alright, excellent. So now it's just him. And man, he is a rival. He heavily insulted us. If we execute him, then you piss off the entire family. And then yeah, he would inherit his county. Could take his title. But again, I'm partial to the Toulouse Dynasty since we played as him in our French CK2 series. And so I almost want to keep it in his hands. Because of that. So what would we do? We can't just let him go. That's for sure. Yeah, we're definitely not going to do that. We're not going to ransom him either and get the 50 gold. Could just keep him in the prison like our brother and just keep all these guys in prison. That'd be an option. Could also banish them. And then you only lose the opinion, but he's a rival, so you don't want to do that either. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is specifically put him in the dungeon so he'll die in here. I don't know if that'll be considered us killing him. It will anger his family though, no matter what. I mean, he already hates us. Maybe you should just execute him and get it done with. Do spend the piety doing so. We'll lose the stress. I don't think we have any stress though, do we? No, we don't have any stress. So maybe just execute him. He's a criminal. Who cares if his family's upset? It's happening. Alright, so that means there'll be a new Lusignan over here who absolutely hates us. He's not a rival or anything, but yeah, does not like us. So you might see further problems there. But we dealt with that rebel. And now there's just one more rebel left to deal with. Count Jannotte. Okay, so imprison him will also result in a rebellion. What is necessary? Now he actually has 2 counties. So probably take one of his titles. Cause yeah, he pissed us off. Alright, so again we gotta fight this war. Maybe this time we won't raise up the men in arms or disband some of the levies. Cause yeah, it's a bit much paying for all these. How many men in arms do we have? Yeah, plenty enough to deal with them. So yeah, let's just go and attack him. Oh, he's running. Oh, that'll take the attrition. We don't want that. So we're gonna get them destroyed here. Oh, it looks like he's already engaged in a battle. Oh, so he was already engaged in a war before we started this? Like a rebellion or something? Yeah. Yes, sir. Which he almost won, it looks like. Oh, that's interesting. He's in a war with Count Borel. So I'm glad that we got involved in this and stopped him from getting that title. And our court positions, knowledge has increased. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so we've defeated him and got that 50%. Now we just need to go after his capital here, which we'll go through this territory like so. And we were not able to sway him. Surprising. Didn't expect to have any difficulty swaying him at all. We can't ask our head of pay for gold. Would cost 250, but we get a lot of money for that. Yeah, why not? What else are we going to use the piety for? So yeah, we'll take that gold there. And we did increase our court grandeur up to level 6. So that's slowly increasing. And it looks like we don't have any faction issues now, because I think that was the only factions that we had. Yep. Alright, so we'll get this done here in less than 2 months, and that should be the end of the war. Just waiting for that inspiration to finish up, and then we'll get ourselves our first set of armor. I guess we need to look at this real quick. So another secret was discovered on her. She has a lover, the mayor. Okay, again, not really one we care about. What happens in the privacy somebody's bedroom is none of our business. Alright, so what we were doing here is that we need to get rid of that trinket. Yeah. So I'm going to destroy that. We'll get 40 gold. Now that I know about that, we'll make use of it whenever we have a trinket we don't need. Alright, so we won the siege. Excellent. We also seized his armor. Okay. So I guess we'll see if the armor we're currently making is better than this one. But we've been needing armor, and we seized one right as we're making one. That's great. I'm hoping this one will be better, but this is the famed armor, so it's not bad here. Increases our prowess by 8. We get prestige, and reduces our retreat losses. So that's going to increase our prowess by quite a bit. So that's going to get that put in place. And then our prowess is now at 33. So much, much better. Alright, so now that the war is over, let's go and force our demands. Alright, excellent. And disband our troops. And then go into the prison and take a look at these characters here. So this guy here, the decent soldier. Now he is still in this war. So what you might want to do, can we force him to end his war? Let me just take a look if that's an option here. Yeah, stop the vassal war. So yeah, let's send that demand in, because we don't want him taking that territory. So we can use our strong hook to force him to. And that's what we're going to do. Because I don't want him taking that territory. Alright, so the war is over. I was thinking with him being in our prison we would be able to force him to, but apparently not. He can still defy us, even when we've locked him up. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So somebody's in your prison, you should be able to make that demand from him. But apparently we were not able to. So let's go ahead and deal with these two characters. So this guy here, again, he'd be a good commander or whatever. But yeah, he's an older guy. Let's just ransom him. Well, you just only get the hook. You could also recruit him, but yeah, we're just going to get the hook on him. And as for the Count, he's not our rival, so there is that. And really this is about the fact that he wouldn't give us that money. And so we can force him to pay us, which is what the whole thing was over in the first place. So yeah, we could force him to pay us, but I think we need to punish him further for rebelling in the first place and for refusing in the first place by taking one of his titles. And then we'll force him to pass. So as for which county we're going to take, I guess we'll take a look at these two. See which one we want. They're right next to Toulouse, so they're going to have higher development. And then what we might want to do is grant this to Borel. Since he just did that war to try and take his territory, and then we're going to grant him another title. Yeah, maybe we will. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Just keep giving our nephew to, territory here. He's our marshal, and yeah, he's just a great guy. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take his title and then grant it to him. But first, let's figure out which one we're going to take. I guess the one with the most development, then his capital. And then we'll have all this territory up along the mountains here. Though actually, I think I changed my mind because this is the one that's the duchy title. And so I think it makes more sense to give this one to Borel. And then in addition to that, if we took this from him, then this becomes his title. And then he gets that cool lion. So yeah, we don't want to do that. So let's take that one from him instead. He can keep his capital. Yeah, that's the way we'll do it. So let's go ahead and revoke this title here. And now he is our rival. Okay. Yeah, you had no choice in the matter. So yeah, he is our rival now. Yeah, do we want to let our rival out who we just took a title from? So we might just want to... And they could execute him for rebelling. But we're spending all of our piety here doing all these executions. And so instead, maybe just move him to the dungeon. Yeah, we'll just move him to the dungeon. And that'll be his punishment. Here, he's not going to get let out because of his actions. All right, and then we want to go ahead and grant this title out. So we're going to give that to him. It's a good location. So we could always keep it ourselves. But yeah, I think this is a good idea to give it to him. And then if he raises the money, he can become the Duke here. Of course, we could form it ourselves and then grant that duchy title to him. And that would also get rid of this character here, his son. Yeah, that'd be an option as well. Yeah, we could do that. Give him a duchy title down here. That duchy, by the way, covers just the provinces he has and then this one. But again, it would be 250 gold. That's why I don't like doing the duchy titles. You can do them so we can have more dukes. But of course the problem is that they're so expensive. So like we have quite a few duchy titles. We got this one here. You got another one down here. And then the one up here in the north. So all of those we could farm if we wanted to. But in this case, we'll just do the one. Let's go and create that title and grant it to Borel. Now, we could always create that duchy title for ourselves, I guess. That'd be an option too, because we don't have another son that would inherit. And I think we only have the one duchy title. Maybe we got two. I don't know if we have that one up here. But anyways, let's go ahead and make him a duke. And he's already a marshal as well. And that'll grant him as well. There you go, beautiful. So now he's a duke. He absolutely adores us now. We have favored him quite a bit, getting him many titles. All right, and he's already on our council as well. So yeah, I could ransom him off, but yeah, we'll just wait for him to die, and then his son can live in our nephew's territory. Let me just take a look and see how many duchy titles we have. You actually do have 2 duchy titles. Okay, so we won't farm anymore. All right, so I think we just dealt with all of our rebellions, and so now we can finally do a war for new territory. Now we dealt with all these criminal vassals who refused us our demands. We want to go ahead and declare war. Oh, interesting. He's at war with the new Duke of Normandy as well. He was attacked by him. This is over a county. So which county is that? This is one over here. Interesting. So he's currently winning that. So we'll be helping out the Normans by doing our own war. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this war started. So we have a few claims that we can do. There's the Duchy of Champagne. He actually has a claim for that, but I don't know that we'd want to do that. Because yeah, he'll have 2 duchies. Would give us a lot of territory though. How much longer before he's of age? He's almost there, but he's also ill. We'll have to see if he lives. But yeah, you could do the war for that territory too, because remember he has the claim on Burgundy. So we could just wait a little bit longer. But yeah, then you can't interfere with the conflict here. How much longer? So June. Okay, so yeah, I don't know that we'd want to wait that long for the conflict since he's 14 currently. So instead, oops, don't want to arrange marriage with him. Instead, we have our own claims. I didn't realize we had a claim for the entire Duchy of Brittany. Did we get that from our mother? But yeah, we have a claim on the entire Duchy of Brittany. Okay, that's what we'll do. I was going to do the war for our son's territory. But the Duchy of Brittany seems more important. So we're going to do a claim for, or do a war for our claims in Brittany, and we'll have the entire coastline here. Wow, yeah, that's a great one. Okay, so yeah, let's go and get this started, guys. Now, he does have that one ally, but it's irrelevant. And he has less troops than we do, so we don't need allies. But we did just arrange these marriages for it, so might as well bring in the King of Castile. And that's probably it. I don't see us bringing any other ones in. I mean, you could bring them in for, you know, because it's such a low prestige, just to get the war done a little bit quicker. Because you got to think about the money you're saving if you get the war done quicker. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Let's go and call him in. That's the obvious one to pull in. But yeah, these guys are only 75 prestige. And you had all these alliances. So why not? Now, we won't do this one because it's 150 prestige. I mean, we have mountains of prestige, so I mean, I guess you could. It doesn't really matter. Why not? Why not? We no longer are short on prestige as we were the last time we went to war with France. Alright, so we need to bring our troops up closer. See how we want to do this. So we can either go after Paris or just go after the war goal. I suppose we'll go after the war goal first. Yeah, let's go and do that. And we'll need to keep our armies together to a degree. And we'll want to raise everybody up here. But yeah, he does have enough troops that you're going to want to keep your armies together. Of course, once all these guys come in, it's going to be less of a problem. It'll take them some time to get here. Alright, so we'll get these raised up. Could spend a little bit of time getting the supplies. You have to split these guys up first, though. So what we could do is let's go ahead and start up with a siege army. Let me see where we'd want to do this. Okay, so let's go and start up with a siege army to take this location. And then have, I don't know. We just take like another 100 out here. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. And then have a siege general in charge here. Our recently promoted Baron here, Baron Sancho. Right, excellent. So he'll go over there and start that siege up while we just fill up our own supplies here. So we can kind of stomp around his territory longer without any supply issues. I believe we should be raising them up, yeah. Just want to make sure we are under that limit there. And we're not too far away that we can support him as well. And he might not even be able to come down here because he's involved in his own conflict. But yeah, then we have our allies coming in to assist us. So yeah, this is not going to be an issue at all. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be an issue, but... Okay. So I'm not entirely sure what happened here. But there's one thing I wanted to show you guys. There are a couple things involving our son. But let's first name this child here. Okay, so another daughter. Let's go ahead and name after the mother. As long as they don't have a child named that. They don't. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys is with our son and heir here. So his relationships. First of all, he already has 2 crushes. So he really likes the ladies here. And he's got 2 crushes. Probably likes to watch her whip herself. I guess he's sadistic. And then he's also got a crush on her. Interesting, because she's very zealous. And then he has a victim which is actually that one kid who we could arrange that marriage for. And so yeah, that's one of his victims. He had another victim in here as well, but apparently that victim's gone now. But yeah, he had another one. So I just thought that was interesting, his victims and crushes that he's had. He comes of age soon though. Alright, so that siege has been finished up. Let's go ahead and move over here now. And can we sit here? No. Can't sit here without taking attrition. Can go over here though. Into their territory. Could also start working on another siege. I kind of want to get him engaged in battle though. So you know what? We can march through most of this territory here without taking any attrition. I know we're not going to have a lot of troops here, but what I'm hoping is that if we direct our troops... Oh, okay, because he's taking that. Yeah, we'd take the attrition here regardless. Okay, so we need to see if they'll march. Our allies, I mean. To support us, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to win that with just the 4,500. Maybe, probably not though. And we learned of our knight's non-believer secret. I don't actually want to fight the Duke of Normandy. So yeah, we wouldn't want to do that. Could just go after Paris as well. Come up over here and then attack Paris with these troops while he's doing those sieges. And our court physician's knowledge has increased. She's now become a wise woman. Alright, excellent. So she's turned out to be a pretty good doctor. Already got 17 learning here. And moving towards that level 1 for the physician trait. And our son and heir has come of age, Raymond. And he was a skilled tactician, so he's not quite as brilliant as we are in warfare. Though, of course, we haven't really seen that brilliance in any warfare yet. But yeah, he's pretty good, is the point. So let's see what his marshal sits at. It's at 14. So he's actually much better in intrigue than he is in martial. Very interesting. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how he develops now that he is of age. So he should get rid of that regent soon. And he could potentially be friends with our, I guess we would be his father-in-law, so he'd be our son-in-law. As soon as he marries our daughter here, who is wounded. What happened to her? She's got a bully and a victim. She's rivals with her. A lot of childhood stuff happening there that we're not aware of. But yeah, she's got a big old cut across her face. Yeah, we can become friends with him. And sure, why not? We have a lack of friends, as you can see here. We have 2. We've always been, more plentiful in the rivals than in the friends. And we can now do the grand wedding. Okay, so I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. We have 4 years to fulfill the promise. It does cost a lot, so we need to now save money, essentially, for that grand marriage. So no more spending money, guys. Oh, wow. An illustrious armor. I mean, we knew he was really good. So yeah, that is fantastic. Okay, so what we want to do now is equip this, because obviously it's far better, as you can see. Though we're not getting the retreat losses bonus. Instead, we're getting a vassal levy contribution increase for the zealot vassals. But the prowess will go up by 2. Prestige is the same. And then we're going to give the other armor to our son. Though I do want to see if he has any armor. He doesn't. I didn't think that he would, but... So yeah, let's go and gift this to him. That's prize armor. So he'll have higher prowess and be safer. Keep him alive. Alright, so yeah, we'll arrange that marriage maybe after the war. We'll see how much money we have. We did finish up that siege. Excellent. 21%. Still waiting for that one to get done. Let's go after this location next. Oh yes, and we're going to go after Paris here. Though he is about to finish the siege, so he might attack us We'll have to see. He could very well attack us here. 17 months, so that's going to take forever. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know if we'd want to do that, because I assume he's going to come after us next. As soon as he finishes up his own siege. Which will be done here in mere days. He'll probably attack the Norman army here first, and then come after us. So yeah, we already have a lack of troops here. Let's get the hell out of here. We're going to take attrition all the way through here. Wow. Alright, so let's get the hell out of here. That was a silly move. Another silly move by this so-called brilliant strategist. Let's blame it on him. He lost his title. Which title did he lose? Was it taken by him? I bet he did. Yep, he did. That's great. Okay, so now that he's lost that title, I mean, I guess you could just kill him at this point. There's really no reason to keep him. Or you know what we could do? We could just keep him in here before we get a lot of stress. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. Oh, he's near death anyway. Alright, you just leave him in the dungeon. Let him die that way. Alright, let's get the hell out of here, guys. Another foolish move by Guilhem. Oh, and he died. I'm pretty sure that was him. I clicked through it on accident there, but yeah, I believe that. Well, it wasn't him. That was that other rival that we had. We've had him for a rival for a long time, but he's dead too. And, oh no. Our son has consumption. Well, that's not good. I mean, he's young and healthy. Hopefully he'll make it. There's not much we can do for him, though. All we can do is pray. So it does look like Normandy will probably lose that war. Of course, he's the one who started it, so Normandy won't actually lose any title. He didn't uncover any secrets. Okay, let's just say, very well, you know best, disrupt schemes. We've had him looking for secrets for a long time. Alright, so that siege is done. And so now let's bring the troops, since I was trying to get these guys to come help, but, oh, now they're going. When I don't want them to all go. I want them to finish the sieges up. I thought they'd stick around. But yeah, we're going to try and get a battle going here. Oh, let's pause that for a second. We got some notable guest who has a claim here. And it looks like we were called to war by Prince Samuel to join him in a war against King Duncan of England. Oh, I see. Man, yeah, I don't want to fight the King of England. Yeah, that sounds like a terrible conflict. 10,000 troops. Would we be the type that would always honor? Probably not. As an arbitrary character. Yeah, I don't like losing the fame. Which is why I generally don't do these. Or refusals. Even if we don't help out, I'll do them. In this case, I think we might do it. This is a conflict we have no interest in being in. 10,000 troops. We're already involved in another conflict over here. Yeah, I do not want to fight the King of England. I mean, who's all in this? Just him? Just him? Why would he even start this conflict? It's ridiculous. He's going to lose his title, which I think he already lost the title. I think that's what happened. He had 2 counties, and the king probably took one from him. That's what it seems like happened here. This is a brotherly conflict that has nothing to do with us. Yeah, I think we're going to decline in this particular case. Just take the fame loss. Oop, and we accepted. Never mind. God, I hate... Those things are set up, you know, the opposite of what you expect. And so it's like, I sometimes decline when I mean to accept, and accept when I mean to decline. It happens. Whatever, we're in it now. That's great. Alright, so yeah, I didn't want to be in that conflict. But we are. So now we can do these sieges here. I don't know if we can pull anybody else into this conflict. Because, yeah, we were pulled in, so probably can't. Yeah. So, yeah, we're at war over here. Yeah, that's not... I want to attack France. And now we'll take attrition in all the Norman territory. Damn, yeah, that was very an opportune moment there. Yeah, I wish I hadn't got called into that. And that I hadn't accidentally accepted. Oh well, I guess we didn't take the fame loss, there's that. But yeah, we can't just easily go after him without taking attrition now in all these territories. Okay, I mean, I guess he can help in the war. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, I don't want to do this. Okay, is what it is, guys. Let's go ahead and let's see how we want to do this. We'll split them up again. Let's see what numbers we can get in here. Like so, maybe. Well, that's a bit much. Let's leave a decent amount of troops in here. And then again have Sancho in charge here. And just take these two locations, I suppose. I wish they'd go back over there now, since we're not going to do the attack on France. But yeah, they'll just end up sitting around us. But if the king comes and attacks us, then at least we'll be well defended here. A creeping suspicion. So there's something odd about my vassal, Baron Sancho. I cannot quite put my finger on it. Perhaps it's just my imagination running amok. Nevertheless, that ominous feeling is keeping me up at night. So we can have him investigate. And we do have a good chance of succeeding. Why not? 75% chance. That's our spy master. And we did get the results there. Also, we constructed the crown blacksmith. All right, excellent. So we got that done. And unfortunately, our friend died. Oh, that's a shame. So we gained the stress there. Okay, so his son is taken over. His two sons have taken over. Looks like they each got a county. Okay, so he was innocent. As I suspected. So he was our chancellor. And so now we need to put somebody else in place here. The Lucia family is the most powerful of our vassals, but they don't deserve this position. So we're going to put somebody else in place. So I think it probably makes the most sense. You can do the countess here. We can also take her title, though, because she is a known criminal. Oh, yeah, that's right, of Bourbon. Okay, we want to put her in place. We hate this character. So we could just revoke her title. So yeah, we're not going to put her in place. I didn't realize who it was. She might be dead before this war is over. We don't want to start anything while it's going. So I need to put somebody else in here. Could just do this character here. He's great at diplomacy. He's good at other things too, I suppose. And we did just award him with a title. Yeah, I guess we'll put him in place. As our chancellor. Alright. So we're doing these two sieges here, guys. Helping out where we can in this conflict. But that's not going to help us out with the war against France. We need to defeat him here, but I don't want to lose all the attrition going across this territory. So we'll finish up these sieges, and then we'll go into his territory there. And we can also take this over, too, which would actually hurt France in the war, since they've conquered that. But yeah, none of this is helping us in this war here. And we don't have the objectives yet over here. So yeah, this England war kind of came at a very inopportune moment, and yeah, it didn't help when I accepted to join. But after we finish up this conflict, we'll do the grand wedding. That should be exciting. Let me just take a look and see what all of our all of our council's doing. So we're currently organizing the army here. Okay, it's not saving us money. That's one reason why we're probably still earning money here. So we'll keep them doing that for now. We could also switch away from increasing development here and get the money from that instead. And then you can do the train commanders. Oh yeah, that hits you pretty hard. Now you're losing money. So can't do that. Okay, so we'll just go back to increasing development then. I was trying to see if there's a way for us to train commanders and get those bonuses while still being in the positive here. Clearly, it was not an option. Alright, so we finish up this war with France in the next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.